Have you ever felt that after your spiritual awakening, things became harder instead of easier? Many believe that enlightenment is the final destination, but in reality, it's just the beginning. The transformation that occurs within you does not mean that the world around you will instantly align. This is where the real challenges emerge. However, if you can identify them and learn how to overcome them, this phase can become the most powerful part of your evolution. Awakening to a new reality often brings a sense of euphoria, but as the initial excitement fades, deeper challenges arise. The beliefs and structures that once defined your world no longer fit. This creates an unsettling void, one that can feel both liberating and terrifying. The mind struggles to make sense of these changes, seeking comfort in the familiar, yet realizing that there is no turning back. This is the paradox of spiritual growth. Expansion often comes with discomfort. But why does awakening create so much inner and outer conflict? The truth is, shifting to a higher consciousness means shedding illusions. This means questioning everything you once accepted as truth, including your identity, relationships, and even your purpose in life. And because most of society operates on a different frequency, you may start feeling like an outsider. This sense of detachment can make you feel lost, disconnected, and even misunderstood. But here's the hidden gift: this discomfort is not meant to break you. It's meant to awaken you further. Instead of fearing these challenges, what if you saw them as gateways to your higher self? Each struggle is an invitation to realign with your truth, to transcend limiting beliefs, and to embrace your soul's mission. The key is not to resist, but to flow with the transformation. The sooner you accept this process, the easier it becomes to navigate. And most importantly, you're not alone. Many others are walking this path, facing the same challenges and overcoming them. In this video, we will uncover the 3 biggest challenges you may encounter after your spiritual awakening, and most importantly, how to overcome them. From feelings of isolation to confusion about your life's direction, and even physical symptoms that arise from vibrational shifts, we'll explore how to navigate these experiences with clarity and strength. By the end, you'll understand that these challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones leading you toward your true spiritual evolution. Have you ever looked around and felt like you no longer belong? As if the world you once knew has become distant, and the people in your life no longer resonate with you? This is one of the most common and painful challenges after spiritual awakening. The veil has lifted, and with it, your entire perception of reality is shifted. Suddenly, conversations that once felt engaging now seem empty, and relationships that once brought you comfort may feel strained or unaligned. This is not your imagination. Your energy is changed, and with it, the way you experience the world. The reason behind this isolation is simple: spiritual awakening elevates your vibrational frequency. You are no longer operating from the same energetic level as before. Those who were once part of your daily life may still be rooted in old patterns, unaware of the shifts occurring within you. And because energy attracts like energy, you may find that some connections naturally fade away, leaving you feeling disconnected and alone. But here's the truth: this phase is not meant to isolate you. It's meant to refine your path. It is a divine recalibration, preparing you for relationships that align with your new frequency. This sense of loneliness can be overwhelming. It may feel like no one understands you, like you've lost something valuable, and in a way, you've lost the old version of yourself. And as you shed that old identity, the people who resonated with it may no longer fit into your life. This is where many people struggle, attempting to hold on to what no longer serves them, trying to explain their awakening to those who may never comprehend it. But here's the secret: you don't need external validation to move forward. You are evolving beyond the confines of what once limited you. How do you overcome this challenge? Accept that solitude is part of the process. This period of isolation is not a punishment, but an invitation. It is a sacred space where you are meant to reconnect with your inner self, free from external influence. Instead of resisting it, embrace it. Let solitude become your teacher. Find your new tribe. You are not alone in this journey. Seek out spiritual communities, online groups, and content that aligns with your new perspective on life. Whether through books, podcasts, or engaging with like-minded souls, you'll discover that many others are experiencing the same transformation. Be patient with others. Not everyone around you will understand your awakening, and that's okay. Some may dismiss it, some may resist it, and others may even feel threatened by it. But remember, this journey is yours alone. You don't have to convince anyone of your growth. The right people will naturally find their way into your life. Isolation after awakening is not a dead end, it's a doorway. A doorway that leads to deeper self-awareness, stronger spiritual alignment, and eventually, a soul family that truly resonates with your frequency. If you're feeling alone right now, know that this is temporary. Your energy is shifting, preparing you for connections that will elevate you rather than confine you. Have you experienced this feeling of isolation? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this message resonates with you, subscribe to the channel for more insights on your spiritual journey. Have you ever woken up one day and felt like everything you once worked for no longer made sense? As if the ambitions, goals, and dreams that used to excite you now seem empty, irrelevant, or even meaningless. This is one of the most disorienting challenges after spiritual awakening. The illusion of certainty dissolves, and suddenly, the path ahead seems unclear. What once felt like a structured life now appears to be a vast, open space with no clear direction. It's as if your soul is calling you towards something greater, but you can't quite grasp what it is. Before awakening, most people live according to societal expectations, career goals, relationships, material success, and external achievements. But once your consciousness expands, you begin to see beyond these constructs. You realize that much of what you were striving for was based on conditioning, not genuine fulfillment. This can be both liberating and terrifying. The question arises, if everything is an illusion, then what is my purpose? This existential uncertainty can feel paralyzing, as if you are standing on the edge of a great unknown, unable to take the next step. This phase is crucial because it forces you to redefine your sense of purpose. Many people fall into deep frustration, trying to find immediate answers. They may jump from one spiritual practice to another, hoping for clarity, or even withdraw from life entirely, feeling lost and disconnected. But here's the truth: this confusion is not a sign of failure. It is a necessary part of your transformation. It is the breaking down of your old self to make space for something far more authentic. The key is to surrender to the process rather than resist it. How do you overcome this challenge? Embrace the transition phase. Not having immediate answers does not mean you are lost. It means you are in the process of realignment. Trust that the confusion is temporary and that clarity will emerge in divine timing. The more you fight it, the longer it persists. Listen to your intuition. Your soul already knows the way. The problem is, we've been conditioned to ignore our inner guidance. The more you quiet the mind through meditation, journaling, or solitude, the clearer your true path will become. Pay attention to subtle nudges, synchronicities, and inner callings. Explore new possibilities. Sometimes, what feels like a lack of purpose is simply an invitation to rediscover yourself. Experiment with new passions, hobbies, or knowledge. Follow your curiosity. The universe often reveals the next step through small inspirations rather than grand revelations. This stage of uncertainty is not here to break you. It is here to reshape you. The old structures of your life are dissolving because they no longer align with your soul's evolution. Instead of fearing the unknown, see it as an open canvas where you can create something entirely new, something that resonates deeply with your authentic self. Have you ever experienced this feeling of confusion? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this message speaks to you, subscribe to the channel for more guidance on your spiritual path. Have you ever felt exhausted for no apparent reason? Or maybe you've noticed unusual changes in your body, disruptions in your sleep, intense mood swings, or even dietary shifts. If so, you're not alone. After a spiritual awakening, one of the most unexpected challenges is the impact on your physical and mental state. This happens because your vibrational frequency has increased, and your body is struggling to keep up with the energetic shift. While the mind embraces the expansion, the physical form takes time to recalibrate. Spiritual transformation is not just a mental or emotional journey, it is deeply physiological. As your consciousness expands, your energy field becomes more sensitive. This means your nervous system, your brain activity, and even your cellular structure are undergoing a transformation. Some people experience what are known as ascension symptoms: fatigue, dizziness, headaches, or even sudden food intolerances. Others may feel extreme emotional sensitivity, fluctuating between moments of bliss and moments of deep introspection. The body is shedding old densities and integrating a higher frequency, but this process can feel overwhelming if not properly managed. The challenge here is that mainstream society does not recognize these changes. If you tell someone you're feeling energy shifts, they might dismiss it as imagination or stress. But those who are going through awakening understand that this is very real. Your system is detoxing outdated energy patterns, realigning your chakras, and syncing with a new vibrational state. This is why practices that once worked for you, certain diets, exercise routines, or even social habits, may no longer feel aligned. Your body is requesting a new approach, and the key is to listen. How do you overcome this challenge? Respect your rhythm. If your body demands more rest, give it permission. You are not being lazy, you are healing and adjusting. Take naps if necessary, create a gentler daily routine, and avoid overloading yourself with unnecessary stress. Be mindful of your diet. Some foods may no longer resonate with your energy. You might feel drawn to lighter, more natural foods, or even lose interest in certain meals entirely. Pay attention to cravings, aversions, and how your body responds to what you consume. Grounding practices. Spending time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, meditating, and practicing conscious breathing can help stabilize and integrate your new energy. The more grounded you are, the smoother the transition becomes. This adjustment phase is a sign that you are evolving. Instead of resisting these changes, embrace them as proof that your spiritual growth is unfolding on every level, including your physical being. If you've been feeling these symptoms, know that they are not setbacks, they are upgrades. Have you noticed any of these changes in your body and mind? Share your experience in the comments. And if this insight resonates with you, subscribe to the channel for more guidance on your spiritual transformation. Spiritual awakening is not the end of the journey, it is the beginning of your true transformation. Each challenge you face is not an obstacle, but an initiation into a higher state of awareness. The isolation, the confusion, and the physical adjustments are not punishments. They are signs that you are evolving beyond the limitations of your previous self. When the old structures collapse, it is only to make space for something greater. But here's the truth: this process is not meant to be navigated alone. You are part of something much bigger, a collective shift happening across the planet. Understanding these challenges is the first step to mastering them. When you realize that solitude is an opportunity for self-discovery, confusion is a gateway to clarity, and physical symptoms are proof of your transformation, you stop resisting and start flowing. The key is to trust the process, to embrace the unknown, and to allow yourself to become the person your soul has been guiding you toward all along. This journey is about alignment, aligning your mind, body, and spirit with your highest potential. Now, the question is, where do you go from here? The next step is integration. Spiritual awakening is not just about experiencing higher consciousness. It is about embodying it in your daily life. Your actions, your thoughts, and your choices all begin to reflect this new awareness. And as you continue this journey, you will attract the right people, the right circumstances, and the right opportunities that align with your soul's evolution. The universe is always responding to your frequency, so raise it, nurture it, and trust it. Which of these challenges resonated with you the most? Share your experience in the comments below. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if this video has helped you understand your awakening journey better, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There is so much more to explore, and the next video might contain the very answers you've been searching for. Your awakening is not a coincidence. It is a calling. And the more you embrace it, the more you unlock the infinite power within you. The journey continues, and you are exactly where you need to be.